So I made a new YouTube channel today after trying like a zillion other passwords and emails to get on my old account. Yeah, so that's that, and it's really frustrating, but this time I actually wrote down all the information, so if it ever happens again, I'm not gonna be like freaking out. Passwords and emails to get on my old account. Yeah, so that's that, and it's really frustrating, but this time I actually wrote down all the information, so if it ever happens again, I'm not gonna be like freaking out or have to make a new account or whatever. So I got the job for the volunteer thing at the radio/television on campus, the trafficking position. So basically, I organize papers and plan what times things play. So I don't know. I told my dad about it, and he was like, "Oh, well, that's really good. At least you're involved in something." Like, he knows about everything else that I'm involved in, but he probably doesn't. I don't know if he cares really, because Combat Club is not gonna get me anything in the future. Anthropology is not gonna get me anything or anywhere in the future, although I wish it would, because that'd be really cool to actually be an anthropologist, but I don't know if they have that here, nor if my dad would pay, because you have to get grants and stuff from people, and it's just not something that I'm really willing to do. It should be, but I wouldn't have the slightest clue how to go about doing that. Equestrian Club might help me when I get a horse and name him Snickerdoodle, but that's a long way away, because I'm broke and don't have a job. Yeah, so there's that. What else? Yeah, so he cares. He's like, "Oh, good, you're involved in something," but with the radio and television, I can actually do stuff in the future and actually be like, "Hey, I was involved in this, blah, 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 and it taught me this, and now I have this experience for this," and, you know, it helps. So, he was like, "Well, hey, you might not have gotten the other three, or any of the other three, you know, but you're in the door." And I was like, why did I not think of that before? Like, why didn't I think of it that way instead of, oh, I just got rejected from everything? Like, I don't know, it was weird, because normally he's the one who thinks that way, and I'm normally like, well, hey, I did a good job, whatever. And normally he's like, well, hey, you didn't do your best, you could have done better, you could have gotten all these things. But no, he was like, hey, you're in the door. And I was like, that made me feel so much better. And I don't know, it just didn't occur to me to think that way. It was weird. So yeah, it was nice to talk to him and stuff. Yeah, I really just wanted to make one quick video before I upload everything to my laptop and put it on YouTube, and actually have it permanently on there and not mess anything up where I have to make a new account. So I'm gonna try super hard not to make a long video or have awkwardly long pauses or whatever, because that happened a lot in the other two videos, or actually in all the videos. But yeah, so today was a pretty good day. I don't know why. It was like, we woke up, me and my roommate have class together, so we woke up, we had class at 9, and we went to class, and it was just like completely downpouring, like rain. You could not see in front of you. Like, my teacher commutes from I think Champaign, I could be wrong, but she's like a couple hours away, so she has to drive to school every other day to teach our class. And she was driving and she said she had to pull over because the rain was so bad. But I literally, everything from my dorm to like on the quad is about a 10-minute walk. The lecture hall where my class is not 10 minutes away. It's like 4 on a good day. Raining, it's maybe 7. I was completely soaked. I had an umbrella, and I was like, my pants were completely wet, and I was like, how did this happen? My bag was completely wet, everything. And, but like, the upper half of my body and my backpack. So then we got out of that, went to my next class, and, like, I'm like, oh, it's not that bad. So I, like, just step outside, and I'm like, people put their umbrellas up, but mine's, it's a cute umbrella. It's raining cats and dogs on my umbrella, so, yeah, but I didn't want to use it, because I'm lazy and didn't want to take it out of my bag. So I'm walking, and I get about halfway to my next class, and it's just, there's, like, thunder and lightning, and, it's really, really cool. And I was like, this is how we teach children about science, and how the speed of sound and the speed of light are 2 completely different things and 2 different speeds. And it's really fascinating to actually, like, think about that and experience it and be like, hey, this is how we teach little kids. And it's, I don't know why that was the first thought that came to my mind this morning, but, so I was walking, and I get to class, and I'm, like, dripping. I was, like, halfway there, right? And there's trees and stuff, so I should have been covered a little bit. Nope. Got into class, she goes, I don't know if you guys know this, but you're all kind of a little wet. And we're like, yeah, OMG, the rain is wet. Keep in mind this is an English class, so I didn't actually say that, but, yeah, so to not make this video super long, I'm going to stop right now. But, before we go, we have to look at this sexy man. Yeah, he's my favorite. Say bye, Jared. Bye.